Hi everyone, welcome to Conscious Living Hub, a platform for the best holistic products for the body, mind, and soul. We test and review products so that you can buy with a peace of mind. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and to our newsletter to stay updated on all the latest deals and discounts for holistic products from around the world. I'm very excited to review this product, not only because it's our very first review on Conscious Living Hub, but also because the company's mission and values closely align with those of Conscious Living Hub, which is to help people heal holistically. Today, our product of the week is the Blue Lotus oil created by Sacred Ritual Oils. In this review, we're going to look at the physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects, as well as dive into a little bit of the history about the company and their mission. Conscious Living Hub supports and loves to work with brands who are all about healing, helping to heal the planet and people holistically. So let's dive in. The Blue Lotus flower is known to be one of the most mysterious and sacred flowers in ancient Egypt. It is known for its effects on anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, relaxing, sedative, aphrodisiac, euphoric, analgesic, anti-anxiety, stress relief, and having a tranquilizing effect. And having tried it and tested it for the last 2 months, I can definitely attest to all of these. Firstly, the Blue Lotus has been seen as a symbol on many of the hieroglyphs of ancient Egypt, from the pyramids to the tombs. It has actually been found inside some of the tombs of great kings, such as King Tutankhamun. The Blue Lotus also goes all the way back to Mesopotamia, where it has been noted several times in the Sumerian tablets as being part of the elixir that the gods used to drink. And this elixir happens to be exactly inside this bottle by Sacred Oils. The second, also very important ingredient, is moringa. Moringa is known to be one of the most nutrient-dense greens on the planet. It is packed with proteins, essential amino acids, vitamins, and antioxidants, which makes it great for the skin and great for overall health. The third ingredient in this elixir is a powerful antioxidant called saffron. Saffron is known to help neutralize harmful free radicals and is often used in cosmetic products and also for cooking. The fourth ingredient in the Blue Lotus oil is monatomic gold. Monatomic gold is known to amplify the body's innate healing capabilities and to contribute to overall wellness. On a physical level, gold is also reputed to bolster the immune system, repair DNA damage, and accelerate bodily healing. It also produces a youthful and anti-aging effect on the skin, hair, and nails. Furthermore, it's also associated with having some spiritual and mystical experiences, with users often experiencing heightened intuition, psychic abilities, and feelings of enlightenment. Last but not least, the final ingredient as part of the Blue Lotus oil is full spectrum plasma water. It contains 99.99 pure plasma water, which is known to provide maximum absorption and numerous health benefits, including cellular hydration, microbiome support, enhanced immune function, detoxification, better memory, and focus. And finally, what makes this product even more special is that it is infused with Schumann resonance frequencies. For anyone who's not familiar with this, it simply means that the liquid has been exposed to a specific type of frequencies that changes it to on a molecular level to make it more effective for certain or specific things. For example, you can get up to 3 custom-made frequencies specifically made for your bottle, which means that you can choose anything from anti-aging effects to youth effects to skin repair effects, and these frequencies will be infused into the actual liquid inside of the bottle, and then it will be shipped straight to you. I don't know about you, but this to me sounds like magic in a bottle. I have never come across a product previously that contains such pure organic ingredients without any chemicals, without any extra flavorings or additives that are harmful to the skin or to your health. So for me, this is a win-win, and this is definitely the best product I've ever used for my skin. And not only for the skin, this can also be used for the rest of your body, for your hair. You can mix it with other products. The ingredients in this bottle are so pure that you can also ingest it by having 2 to 3 drops just before you go to bed. It produces incredible effects for helping you to sleep, helping decrease anxiety, and some of these we're going to go over right now. One of the first things that I noticed upon opening the bottle is that This liquid smells incredible. It smells like blossom flowers. It smells very, very pure, very organic. It's also great to know that there have been no artificial colors or additives or any other ingredients added to make the smell more potent, but this is actually coming from the actual ingredients themselves. The second thing that I noticed upon applying it to my skin is that immediately my skin felt very, very soft, incredibly silky soft and smooth. And quite frankly, my skin now feels like a baby's bottom. I also noticed that it has a very smoothing effect on the skin. So it kind of tightens the skin a little bit and also creates this very airbrush type of look and feel onto the skin. So actually, it's a great prime to use under your makeup if you are using makeup. So it's a great base to put on before you apply any of your makeup because it creates a very smooth foundation of your skin and everything pretty much looks very airbrushed just using this oil. After the first week or 10 days of using the oil, I definitely noticed some reduction of wrinkles and fine lines. So you can definitely see the oil itself once, if you use it daily, especially during the night, it soaks up into the skin and you can definitely see visible improvements in your fine lines and wrinkles. So I would say it's a win-win for any anti-aging type of products. The final physical attribute I would add is that it adds an amazing glow to your skin, probably because of the particles of gold, monatomic gold that it contains within the actual liquid. But once you apply it to your face, you can see that it just glows. It just has this glowy effect and it feels very soft and luxurious. And I would say probably before applying it, make sure you shake the bottle really well because you can actually see towards the bottom are the more heavier parts of the liquid, which is the gold, the particles of gold. So you have to make sure that you shake it very, very well in order to apply it evenly on your skin. Now we're going to talk about the emotional aspects of the oil. One of the first things that I noticed after using the oil for about the first week or so was that it has a really amazing anti-anxiety effect. The moment I put it on, I feel instantly as if my energy has shifted. I noticed a definite feeling of feeling less stress, less anxiety. In the beginning, I attributed this to maybe it's just, my own body, my own physical changes that are happening within myself, and maybe meditation could help with that. But I saw that it was definitely due to the oil. And actually, after applying the oil, I immediately feel the shift. Especially if you're very sensitive to energies, you will be able to feel that straight away. So that's a big, big positive for me. The second thing that I noticed after using the Blue Lotus oil in terms of the emotional aspects is that it really helps with your sleep. So immediately after you put it onto your skin or your hair or anywhere on the body, as I mentioned, it kind of shifts your frequency and it tends to put you in a very relaxed state that really, really helps with your sleep. I myself suffer with sleep and I'm not able to always fall asleep straight away. So after using the oil and the leaf extract, the actual leaf extract from the Blue Lotus, which you can purchase also online with your oil, when you combine these two together just before you go to sleep, you will definitely see a huge improvement in your quality of sleep. I have been using it now for the last 2 months, and I have used the Blue Lotus extract as well as the oil and combined together all by itself just with the tea. It has an amazing effect on your sleep quality. I would definitely recommend it for anyone who's struggling with sleep, not being able to fall asleep straight away, or just having general anxiety. I think the Blue Lotus oil or the tea extract really, really helps with that. So I would definitely recommend that to everyone. To add that you can also ingest the actual oil just by adding 2 to 3 drops under your tongue just before bedtime. Again, you will notice a very, very strong effect on your body. Not immediately, but probably it takes about 20 minutes to half an hour for it to start to affect your body. But I have seen a drastic improvement and a drastic change in my state to the point where the last time I did this, which was actually yesterday, I I could hardly wait to get to my bed because it was just so strong. The effects really do you can really see the effects quite soon after ingesting it. And I would definitely suggest trying it and testing it again with only 2 to 3 drops. You don't need to take any more than that. but you can definitely see the effects, and it really helps with your sleep overall. So finally, we've gotten to the last part of the review, which is the spiritual aspect. On Conscious Living Hub, we also look at not just the physical aspects, but also the spiritual and energetic aspects, because as many of you who are watching this might know, we exist in a spiritual reality, and everything that exists physically first exists on a spiritual, energetic level. So let's dive into the spiritual aspects, because these for me are always the most interesting. First of all, the Blue Lotus is known to be one of the plants that has the highest frequencies of all plants on the planet. So this in itself already tells you a little bit about probably why it was so widely used in ancient Egypt, and it still has some incredible reviews from people who are using it today. The Blue Lotus is known to open up your intuition, and as you can probably see for the colors, it corresponds with the third eye chakra of our chakra system. The third eye chakra is related to your third eye, to opening up your psychic and your intuitive centers. So it makes sense that this specific flower definitely helps to expand those and open them up for people who use it. My personal experience of using the Blue Lotus extract with while meditating or combined with meditational practices, I can definitely attest to that it does have an enhancing effect on your meditation practice. So far, what I've experienced is the ability to really drop into the states that you need for meditation much easier. So it's almost as if your body is kind of predisposed to that energy, to that frequency. And so it doesn't require too much effort or too much time for you to actually get into the state of meditation. Then once you get into the state, I have definitely noticed some strong pulsation around the crown area and third eye chakra. And I also recently tuned into the actual flower of the Blue Lotus. I have made another video on my other channel for that. So if you're interested in watching it, then you can click in the link below. So this Blue Lotus oil created by Sacred Ritual Oils is a must-have for every beauty and health cabinet. I could not recommend this enough, and personally, I have been using it for the last 2 months, and I can definitely attest to its potent effects, both physically, emotionally, and also spiritually. And for all my ladies, with every order, you get one of these tiny little perfume bottles along with your order, which you can use for when you're going out. You can just pop it in your bag and just spray yourself every time you're feeling a little bit icky or you're feeling like you want to shift your frequency. This thing is great for going out. And what I've also done is also combine a few drops of Blue Lotus oil with my rose oil, which I love. I always use rose water for my face. So combined together, this provides an incredible effect overall, and you don't even need to moisturize your face. This is enough because the oil moisturizes it already, and also the rose water refreshes the skin. Before we end this, I just want to add something very important about the Blue Lotus flower. Not all extracts that you can find online are actually real authentic Blue Lotus flower. The Blue Lotus flower used to grow abundantly in ancient Egypt, where the river Nile used to get flooded every year. And as the Blue Lotus grows in water, there was an abundance of blue lotuses around ancient Egypt. However, since the dam was created, I think it was in the 40s and 50s, the Nile no longer floods every year. And so there's no longer this abundance of Blue Lotus flowers. So a lot of them have to be grown in greenhouses, in small batches. So please be careful if you're trying to buy a cheaper version of the Blue Lotus flower, the Blue Lotus oil online. Make sure that it's the authentic, real thing. And one of the ways from which you can tell if it's authentic is that it is from the color of the actual liquid. If you look at the liquid of an authentic Blue Lotus flower extract, it is brownish. It has some sort of a brown or dark sort of color to it, which means normally this is the authentic Blue Lotus flower. However, if it looks yellow or clear, then that means it has almost none Blue Lotus extract. So please, before you buy, make sure that you research the company and the ingredients really well, and that it is the authentic real Blue Blue Lotus flower that you're actually getting in those bottles. Again, the only one that I would recommend that I have personally tried myself is the Blue Lotus oil by Sacred Ritual Oils. Also, Sacred Ritual Oils is a family-owned company. They produce the oil in very small batches. It is all organically and sustainably made, and they adhere to very, very strict rules in terms of how the Blue Lotus flower is grown to make sure that it delivers the optimum benefits that can be extracted from the Blue Lotus oil. So again, make sure you research every company before you buy. So at Conscious Living Hub, we can definitely vouch for this product. It is organic, pure, authentic Blue Lotus flower extract, as well as containing things like saffron and gold, plasma water, all of which are known to have very, very beneficial health benefits for your health, for your body, and for your skin. So this is literally magic in a bottle. And I love the values and the mission behind the company, which is to help people heal holistically. Also, most of the ingredients within this bottle are actually the same ingredients that have been written about in the Sumerian tablets from the elixir that the gods used to drink. So this tiny bottle here contains some of those very ingredients that have been written about centuries ago. So you know that this is something that's incredibly potent. Finally, the fact that the oil is exposed to frequencies to make it become more potent, and also the fact that you can add up to 3 specific frequencies tailored to your specific needs, for me is definite win-win. And I love the fact that it's so custom tailor-made for each specific order. That for me is definitely a win-win. And as I mentioned, this is the only oil that I'm using from now on. So if you're interested in using the Blue Lotus oil for yourself and experience its full benefits, then make sure to make your purchase through our link in the description below. This really helps to support our channel. Also, if you have previously used Sacred Ritual Oils products, then please add them in the comments and tell us about the effects that you experienced after using the oil or tea or any of the other products. Also, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter to stay updated on all the latest deals and discounts for the best holistic products from around the world. And don't forget to continue supporting brands that are genuine and that genuinely want to help support our health and the health of the planet. Every purchase is a vote for the future, so make sure you vote wisely. See you next time.